Hey guys, it's Stacy with Misguided Road Trips, and tonight I have something in store for you. As some of you know, maybe some of you didn't, me and Patty are going on a road trip to Tennessee, and we're going to do a lot of filming up there. I can't wait. It's going to be exciting. But I left today from my house. I'm meeting her up here in this town that we're in, which is Milledgeville, Georgia, and I came back. I heard something. I came back here because I don't feel like, I hope y'all heard that. I don't feel like I did it justice last time I was here. So, I'm here by myself. I'm coming back to visit the outlaw's grave that we didn't get to see last time. There's also a crypt where they say a man mourned himself to death, and he'll answer you if you knock on the crypt door. There's also a famous gun or bank robber and train robber and stagecoach robber that actually spent time in prison here, died in prison, and was buried here, even though he escaped from prison numerous times. And there's a memorial to the Central State Hospital patients also that I wanted to see. So, come on, let's go see what we can find. Yeah, I know my camera does not film really great at night. And I do have my handy dandy power light that's not as bright as it needs to be. But I think everything that we're going to see is going to be close up. So I think y'all should have a good picture of it. Okay. This is, sorry about that, my camera was coming loose. This is the vault of the William Fish family, and the story behind it is the wife and the daughter passed away from, I believe it was scarlet fever. There's 6 people who were buried in this vault. They said that when the man's daughter and wife passed away, he mourned himself. He took a rocking chair and sat it inside of this vault and would rock all day, staying with their bodies. It was a pretty sad story. But they say that if you come up here, I'm falling down the hill. If you come up here and you knock on the door and whisper, "Mr. Fish, what are you doing?" he will answer you. So we're going to do that, guys. Y'all make sure y'all listen really good. "Mr. Fish, what are you doing in there?" Mr. Fish, if you are in there, I pray that you'll go towards the light and rest in peace with your family. I'm sorry for what you've gone through, and I pray that it will get better from this point out. Thank you, Mr. Fish. I don't know if we heard anything, guys, but that would have to be quite lonely. And I can't imagine losing my spouse and my child. So my condolences are with him. The cemetery, I know you can't see much. There's more graves out there. It backs up, sits on the hill. The gate's open like it's beckoning us to come in. (1860 to 1941). Big monuments over there. Hope y'all could see that. It's kind of hard to get around the cemetery. The roads are small and there's a lot of walls trying to get my car through. Show you around a little bit. Show you the monuments. Look at these. Some of these are so pretty. It's beautiful. Beaton Grantland. If there's anybody out here who wishes to speak to us, you can speak into the camera. Sounds like church bells. It's kind of scary, guys, being out here by yourself. But the cemetery is really big, and I don't want to get too far away from my car, just in case I need to get out of here quick, being by myself. There's a light over there in the woods. So what I'm going to do is drive to the next destination, and we'll get out, meet up there, and talk a little about who we're going to see next. If there's anybody out here that wants to talk, you can follow us over to the next grave. You cannot follow me home. You must stay here in the cemetery, but you can follow me to the next grave. I am protected by God's holy white light, so you cannot follow me. Alright, there's the car. So let me get in there and I'll get back with you. guys, there it is. There's the grave of Dixie Annie Jarratt Haygood. Now, to tell you a little bit about her story, she was known as a magician, and she went under a stage name as Annie Abbott. And she did things that just wasn't seen back then. She was like 100 pounds soaking wet, and she would have acts where like 3 big strong men would try to pick her up, and she would keep from letting them pick her up. And she traveled all over the West doing these shows and stuff in the 1800s. She even was sent to Europe for a while, for 2 years, because she was so good they wanted her over there. But stories have it that she was an outlaw. Now, I thought I had read where she had broke the law and was executed, but I could not find anything about that when I was looking it up yesterday. It did talk about the curse that she put on the ground, and said that when she died, she said anybody who blocks the sun off of her grave, her tombstone, would be cursed. And a lot of people believed her because all of the things she did on stage. They thought maybe she has magical powers and, you know, could curse. Well, it so happens that one of the graves around here, which I thought was Harper, not Haygood, would not stay filled up. And at Christmas season, the grave was always going back, like sinking into the dirt. And there was a big deal made about that. But I'm going to tell you, I thought the last name was Harper. I don't see Harpers. I see Hines. I don't see any graves that look like they were sunken in. This one looks very old and looks like it has been here that time. Now, it does look like to me that they replaced her tombstone. She died in 1915, and that tombstone, unless that's some kind of material that withstood the weather really good, I would think that they had redone it. And she has a wreath for Christmas on her grave, which tells me somebody still comes out here to take care of it. But I'm going to do the spirit box here. Now, I'm not going to do a real long session because I am out here by myself. And I don't like, there's a car going by too right now. I don't like not being able to hear out here by myself. I am going to turn it on and see if we can contact Miss Haygood. But, yeah, it's not going to be a real long EVP session just because of that. Alright, here we go. Let me get my spirit box ready. The car left, so that's a good thing. I haven't been out filming by myself in quite a while, so I'm kind of nervous, but it'll be alright. Oops. Okay, if there's anybody out here who wishes to speak to us, you can do so in this little box. Miss Haygood, if you are with us, can you let us know? My name is Stacy. If you can say Stacy. How many are with us tonight? Can you tell me if Miss Haygood is here? No. Well, what is your name? My name is Stacy. come out here because we heard that there were several of you who wanted to speak. Do you want to talk?
Sure.
What year did you die in? Are you still 1980? Were you sick, or was it an accident? I'm sorry that you had to go through that. Are you near me? I thought I heard. Yes, but it sounded more like a whisper, not on the spirit box. Are you angry about your accident? Can you tell me if there's anybody else out here in the cemetery besides me?
That's a coach.
Is there anybody here who would hurt me? Okay, well, I'm going to cut the box off, but I am going to a few more places. If you'd like to follow us and talk to us, you can. You cannot follow me home. However, you can follow me to the next spot, and we can talk more on there. Thank you for talking to me.
And then we
I'm putting everything back in my car, guys, because I'm not walking through the cemetery by myself. Cliff made me promise I would be safe, so I'm trying. I figured it was much better for me to drive to the next grave. The cemetery's huge, and I know y'all can't really see, but for as far as you can see, that way there are graves. And if it was daylight, yeah, I'd walk all over it, but there's a lot of trees, a lot of places for people to hide, and me being by myself, I want to try and stay as protected as possible. So I'm driving to each place that I thought was of interest. Is there someone out here? Hello? I could have swore I heard something behind me. I'm slowly getting in the car. I probably cut this part out, but they don't have to know that. Alright guys, on to the next spot. Okay guys, I've got to hurry because police officer come by and busted me and told me the cemetery closed at dark. He went on, just did it over his loudspeaker, so I'm thinking, well, I couldn't really hear that, so I'm out here. If he comes back, I'll tell him. I need to make sure I hear it next time. I'm looking for the grave of Bill Miner, who was a stagecoach and train robber. But that's one I don't see. It's supposed to be the last one before the main road. That is the main road. And it's not over here. That's Skiles. Marvin Parks. I can't believe that cop said that. That kind of just aggravated me. Cemetery closes at dark. You could at least pull up and let me know instead of going over your loudspeaker. Because he doesn't want to get out of his car. These are all blends. I really don't know where it is. It's supposed to be the last one before the main road, but it's not that one. This man spent a lot of time in prison for robbing, and he also escaped numerous times, but he robbed stagecoaches and trains in the Wild West. He was from Georgia. They sent him to prison here, and he ended up dying in prison, so they brought him out here and buried him. But I don't know where. I left my car running because I just wanted to jump out real quick and see if I could find his grave. But this may be chalked up to a loss because I'm not seeing it. And there was one other area I wanted to go to before I left. Stupid cop. Had to bust all the fun. Okay, I'm a little alright with it because it is kind of scary being out here by yourself, but, and I think I've done well over 30 minutes for a non-official 30-minute alone challenge. Okay guys, I'm gonna jump in the car and drive over to the memorial part for the Central State Hospital. That light is blinding me. And see if we can find it before our cop friend gets back. I smell bacon. Guys, there was 2 deer just standing down there and I couldn't get my camera on fast enough to show y'all. They may come back out. This is the Unknown Soldiers. Died at Brown Hospital in Milledgeville and were buried at this location. Their names soon became lost and they were considered unknown until 2003 when their identities was discovered. It's got all of their names on there and what rank and when they passed away. Look at that. It's pretty amazing, huh? Confederate soldiers. 1864, 1864. All of them were 1864. It must have been the same battle here. That's pretty amazing in itself. I still cannot find frog. Trying to keep myself uplifted, so because being out here by yourself is creepy. Those are some old cemeteries. Or graves, not cemeteries. Alright, I'm gonna have to go back and get my car. Guys, this place is just, I don't know. It's hazy out here and it's raining and it's definitely creepy. When you think about you being out here all alone. I mean, I feel good with the knowledge that the cop just drove through and didn't see anything suspicious, but then again, he didn't get out of his car and check me out. I would have checked me out. I would have said, what's that woman doing in the cemetery late at night? Let me find out. No. He just yells over the mic. Cemetery closed at dark. I love cops, don't get me wrong. I respect cops. But I respect them when they deserve respect. Alright. Is there anyone out here with us that wishes to speak? If you do wish to speak, you can talk into my camera. I'll be able to hear it when I get home. And if you have an important message, I will know. Y'all let me know if you see anything. Write it down in the comments. Born 1829, died 1838. I wonder if that's her parents. James Edgar, 1911 from 1807. He lived a good life. When I say a good life, I hope he lived a good life. It was a long life. That's kind of weird. Covers like not all the way down. That's an old one. Alright guys, I think I'm fixing to go now. I don't want to take too much time that cop right back through and say something, and I need to get in touch with Patty and see what she's doing and where she's at, because we've got big plans for tonight too. Anyway, I just want to take a minute and tell you all thank you for all the holiday wishes I got. So many of you sent me Merry Christmas and New Year's until I told my husband it was really overwhelming to me to see all of that love that y'all showed. And I've even had other YouTubers commenting about how nice my channel is, how kind everybody is to each other, and that there aren't any haters on there. And I know we get the occasional one, and I've seen a lot of you jump right back on them, and I appreciate that too. I'm glad we keep it nice. That's what it should be about. And I hope all of you had a very Merry Christmas, and I hope you have a happy, healthy, and wealthy New Year. Also, I just want to tell you all, I love you. Thanks for being here. Thanks for doing all you do. Last time I come up here, I had under 1,000 subscribers. I remember meeting Lou Rock for the first time, and I thought, oh, he's a big YouTuber. I was so excited. And now I have as many subscribers as he had when he came up. Now, he's a lot higher than that now, but back then, he had 5,000 subscribers, and that's what I've got. And it's like, oh my goodness, that many people actually watch my videos, and it's amazing to me. So, I appreciate every one of you. Thank you so much for all you have done for helping us guide road trips out, become a channel, and I enjoy doing this. It's really made my life more fun. And a lot of people talk about depression. I have dealt with depression before. This seems to be an out for me. So thank you for giving me that. Alright guys, I'm going to go before I get into tears. But I do want to say it, thank you. I love you. If you like this, please hit the like button, subscribe, and hey, can you see my shirt? Do all that YouTube stuff. Alright guys, see you on the next road trip. Bye.